Sioux City police will soon benefit from new life-saving measures for vulnerable children and adults.
Project Lifesaver is meant to track down those who wander, like kids with autism or adults with dementia. The idea is to put bracelets on those who may need to be found and then use frequencies to track them down when they're lost. It's all paid for by a grant recently received by the South Sioux City Police Department.
Without this technology, we're spending much more time searching for them, a lot more man hours. It's very time consuming. This will really cut that way down.
Depending on the type of receiver police are using, Heidi says they can get a signal up to a mile away. If multiple searchers are using receivers, they can actually triangulate the position of that missing person.
Established they're equipped with a transmitter, and if they would happen to wander off, then they would call the police department, and we'd be able to obtain their transmitter frequency, where they wandered off from, and how long they've been gone.
Heidi says the program won't cost residents any money, but they will need to go through a screening process to make sure they're a good fit for the program. The program should be fully operational in the next few weeks.